YouTube? It's Koolwill-1 the Barber, and welcome to my skin tight fade tutorial. And this is my partner Nike. He was gracious enough to let me get him in for this video today. And for this particular cut, I'm going to be using my Deeez Masters, and I'm going to start with my blades all the way open, and I'm just going to make a low guideline all the way around his head, and I'm going to try to, keep it even, but I'm not really matching everything up until I get to the side of his head, like right there, right up under the C shape. That's where I want to start my blend. And like I said, I'm starting with my blades open, and the process that I usually use is making the fade come from the bottom. So I'm blending everything up gradually while I'm closing my blades. And once I've blended everything all the way around until I like it, I'm all the way down to 0 now. So I'll just take my trimmers and I'm going to clean up all the hair so I can see the bottom part of his fade. And right here, I'm just working out all the kinks with my blade closed again. And so now we go with the 1 guard, and we're going with the grain now, just taking his hair down to the desired length. And you notice I'm not really going right to the swivel or the crown of his head. I'm kind of avoiding that. And when I do go to his crown right there, I open up my blades just a little bit so not to take it down if anything doesn't go the right way. And now I'm closing them back down. I'm closing my blades all the way down with that 1 guard on, and I'm just working around that swivel, just trying to get everything right to that 1 guard length, and just get it right there to, I think that's a 1/8, I do believe. And we're just trying to get everything to that level right now before we start blending. And now you want to open up your blades and go against the grain with the 1 guard on. And what this is called is blending. And what you want to do is just not go too high, but you want to blend out all the way, all that dark hair around. You want to take that down just a touch and just get everything blended.
Oh my God, I was salty about that. You know ain't nobody gonna be like, it was me.
And you'll see me with my hand on top of the head a lot. And what I'm doing most of the time is I'm pulling the skin, and that gives me different levels and lets me get in a little bit more with my guards and gets, different lengths. But it's just one of the things one of the older guys taught me, just to pull the skin, and a lot of times when you're trying to fade.
What are you doing, bro?
And now I'm closing my blades with the 1 guard on still, and I'm going just a little bit lower than I was going before. Again, I'm blending everything in, and this is a lower length, and we're going to just keep blending until we get the desired length. So now we're moving down to the 0 guard, and I'm doing the same motion I was doing with the 1 guard. I have my blades open, and eventually I'm going to close them up, but we're doing the same motion. We're going lower and lower every time we go around the head.
No work. I don't know if that's low, but you know what I'm saying? I've seen that a lot of people saying that. I'm an entrepreneur, like, you can't work for yourself, you can't even work for nobody.
And we're going to take that 0 guard and we're going to go with the grain. And this is just a small trick, and we're going to lay everything down. And that's also with the 0 guard closed. And I hope you guys just bear with me. This is my first tutorial. I've showed other people how to cut hair in person, but this is my first ever YouTube tutorial. So just bear with me, and I hope you guys enjoy what I'm doing. A little bit about me. I've been cutting hair for over 30 years. I cut hair at Deeez Cuttz Barbershop. We're located in Trotwood, Ohio, and I really love what I do, and I've been doing it for a long time, and it's all passion, it's all love my way. So now you take off that zero guard, open up your blades, and now you're gonna go with what's called a nice blend. And you're gonna start blending everything in, just like the same way you were doing with the guards on, but no guard this time. And you know, you're gonna go a little bit lower than you were going before. You wanna open and close your guards and go to the desired length that you are trying to get. But at the end of the day, all I'm doing is, I know the lengths, and all I'm doing is blending everything out, trying to make everything look good, and go with the gradual blend all the way down to zero length.
That's the whole premise of that. Like Deeez in the problem. That do look like that one. I know.
I've only had my YouTube channel for a little bit over a year, and I haven't really posted any cuts or any videos of me cutting. So I wanted to get this out here. I wanted to get a tutorial and just some some shots of me cutting, and hopefully this comes out pretty good. This is, like I said, my first tutorial, and I want you guys to comment below and tell me, if you learned something, if you didn't learn something, what I need to do better, what I could have done or said better that you didn't understand or that you didn't know. Just, let me know, because I am trying to get better. And right now, we're just fine-tuning everything, going around, getting all the nooks and crannies out, just trying to make the fade look as blurry as possible. So now we're done with the fade part of the haircut, so we're going to start on his hairline. So I'm spraying some spritz on his hair because I want everything to be coming forward on his hairline. So I take a brush and I'm brushing everything forward, getting everything going frontward so you can get it laying down, and then get that nice crispy line that we're looking for. And this is just a paper towel with a little bit of alcohol on it, and we're getting off the excess. Then we come back and lay everything down just a touch along the hairline with the one guard closed, and dust everything off again and move everything again forward with the brush. And now we'll be ready to line him up. And you should always start in the middle. So I start in the middle and I work my way either left or right, and then just come back and just make sure, look at it again, brush everything down, and make sure everything is lined up evenly and has his hairline, even. You want it even. So you'll see me go right to the edge of that line, take off any excess hair, and just, keep combing everything forward. And there you're gonna see the divot that I was talking about that's in this hairline. You don't want to go back into that divot, but you do want to cut off the excess hair around it. And there is a way to make that look really good. And I can't even lie, I love my Babyliss trimmers. These things are extra sharp, extra crispy. I did a comparison video, and they won, and I love them. Yeah, right here we cleaning out my man's part. He like that Nas look, so we're gonna give him that part, clean it out. Like I said, I love those trimmers, and you can look and see how one pass of that just had it so crispy. They are really, really good. I can't say enough about them. now we're gonna hit him with some enhancements, and I'm just gonna take my my dye gun and I'm gonna spray it on right on his hairline. And if you look at my dye, it's not really dark, it's not really, you know, overly thick, and I just use it to do what it is. It's an enhancement. I'm not creating a hairline, I'm just enhancing what I've already made. Now my mixture with this is pretty light. I don't do it really thick. I like it to come out at a, you know, a little watery, and that's why I don't have to use much. So right there, I'm filling in this divot, and everything is looking pretty good. And I'm gonna come right back and get him ready to razor. A lot of guys use shaving cream, and sometimes I do, but that particular area, I already hit it with alcohol, and we already had spritz on there, so we're gonna just wipe everything off, get a moist base, and go back and razoring. And again, I'm taking off any hair that's sticking over, and plus any hair that's on his skin. We're just going to the shape of the hairline that we already made to make it look extra crispy. And now we hitting it again with the trimmers, with the Barbershop trimmers, just making sure everything's going along the edge, the edge that we've created, and making sure everything's straight and all the hair is coming forward. And right here, I'm razoring in his part. Has, you know, nice curve to it. You know, you got to get in there pretty good. You know, just create a nice place where you can see his skin. And if you've made it this far in the video, I hope you enjoyed it. And feel free to go ahead and subscribe and go ahead and like it if you want to. And, you know, thanks again for making it this far. And if you watched it this far, you know, you might as well see the finished product, man. We're almost there.
Sorry, son.
And now it's strictly touch-up work, you know. Hitting him with anything I see that, you know, might be out of place. I want him to look perfect when he's walking out. I want him to look in the mirror. I want other people to look at him and say that, man, he's got a nice fresh cut. So Nike also wanted a beard trim, so now we go from the fade to getting his beard right. And along his beard, I want to keep that line as high as possible because I just want to get off the straggling hairs and just create somewhat of a line, because I'm coming back with a razor and that's going to make a more defined line. So I'm keeping that line as high as possible and getting off any hair. Same thing, you don't want to go too deep into his beard. You just want to get the hairs that are around there, because again, I will be coming back with a razor to get the inside and the top of his beard. So now we laying back, get some shaving soap and go along that lines that we're talking about, that we're gonna put the razor on just to clean the skin. And right now he's getting a hot towel treatment, and And I do this to all my clients that I have to cut their beards. And so if you notice, I'm keeping it off of his hairline and he's just getting it on his beard. And as we go through and we take it back off, you know, we get all that shaving soap off of his face. Just want to clean that line up, and then we're going to have to come back with the razor right after that. And I'm just going to sit him up when I do his beard. I used to do the lay down thing with the beard, but I'm getting too old. My back's getting bad, so I just, you know, I'll sit him up. And now you can see I got a GoPro, and I'm, you know, just getting some close-up footage of me razoring his beard. Yeah, and you got the GoPro footage right here, and you can see I'm just making a line, you know, just not a, you know, super hard line, but enough to have his beard right. I don't want to go too far into his beard. And right here, I'm just trimming off the excess. It doesn't look like I'm hitting anything, but I'm definitely taking hair off. From that angle, it didn't look like much, but yeah, I'm definitely trimming his beard because, again, I don't want to go too far into his beard at all. I want to just get the excess hairs on the outside, kind of like trimming up an afro. Oh yeah, we gotta hit him with the fro scissors. You know, you gotta get that in there. You know, you can see right there, you can see it trimmed. You know, you can see just a little bit of hair coming off. You just want to trim the edges, just the edges. So we got the cut right, we got the beard right, everything's looking good. Now we got to give him the mirror and see if everything is, you know, up to his approval. And my man Nike's checking himself out. You know, I hope he enjoys his cut. I hope he liked it, because I appreciate him letting me get him in his video. And that seal of approval is it. And man, you guys can please like and subscribe, check out the channel and any of the videos that I put out. And I appreciate you for watching this far.